Say, do you remember that TV show, Behind the Studios? Well, guess who's in it? For my 50th film, I will give you the TV episode of Behind the Studio about small studios, my very own company. So, enjoy. Welcome to Behind the Studios. Tonight, we speak of to Small Studios head, Moscow. They are one of the first terrible studios of our time, but they were really drowning on the bays of Superstar Beach. Tonight, on Behind the Studio. In this tiny little house, a couple of nobodies came to live in the year 2000, and later, he would become one of the most worst filmmakers of all time. Since I watched a lot of TV in my time, I later had influences from movies like Star Wars, Son of Rambo, and Be Kind Rewind, and also Home Movies, the show. But I never saw any entertainment which was good and bad at the same time, so that sparked my interest in filmmaking. You may remember his smash hit, Avenging the King's Hat, about a knight trying to avenge the King's Hat. As you can probably tell, my earlier films were a little bit corny. Not saying that all of my movies aren't. But they were great, you know. Real great to make. So I tried showing my feature films to the major studios at the time. But Hardcore Entertainment and Big Boot Productions didn't show any interest at all. Sadly though, all of them rejected me. But since I had so much investing, I had enough money to create my own studio. And he did. Small Studios was born. It was a smash success. Everybody wanted a piece of the Small Studios cow. I remember the other studios being really jealous because of our big smash hit. With each release, we got higher and higher in the count of money. And so we knew we were a hit. But soon after The Foot from Mars, the studio became almost bankrupt. I remember we made a couple of really bad box office bombs, and then before you knew it, we were almost dead. As the money stopped coming in, we needed financial help. That's when Keel & Co. and the rest came in. Originally there were only 20 actors, and, well, it felt like 20 anyway, it's probably 10, including myself, and me, just me as the behind-scenes guy. Then, when Keel & Co. came around, we had a couple more actors in, and a lot more money came in from it, thanks to his ideas. After that, we had a couple bombshells along the way, and most of our films were left unfinished or merely cancelled, and so of course, yeah. Most notably, the movies Space Ranger and Billy's Revenge. And of course, since the money went down again, we could barely afford help from even Alex Blatt Animations. And so eventually only 1 or 2 movies were coming out a month. To avoid becoming bankrupt, me, Allovision Entertainment, Alex Blatt Animation, and Keel & Co. all formed together to become KPPS Studios. And now KPPS is the best swimmer in the success pool. I've even started other parts of the studio, such as small publishing. Ah yes, KPPS will go on and on and on. Next.